Covered in the dark depths of the mesopelagic zone, approximately 3,300 feet below the surface of the ocean. The vampire squid inverts its cloak when disturbed, revealing enormous spines on the underside of its arms. But fear not. Although this species appears to be dangerous, it is actually extremely docile. The vampire squid is neither an octopus nor a squid. It's a one-of-a-kind creature that scientists have divided into its own category.
Man, those things are so cool. I actually learned about those things like when I was doing a video like talking about like deep sea like stuff that's like really scary. And do not get me wrong, if I saw one of those things like straight up like 3 kilometers down, like first off, what am I doing 3 kilometers down? But if I saw one of those things, I am flipping out. Yeah, like Dracula's of the sea, you guys are dope, but like at a distance.
Lekrari tree has been used by indigenous tribes for years as a topical medication for cuts, bites, burns, stings, rashes, abrasions, sores, and wounds. The sap is considered a miracle material thanks to its abundance of protective antioxidant phenols and anti-inflammatory compounds. It also comes packed with skin tissue collagen repair antioxidants, the great-like protein that makes up much of our skin tissue. Additionally, dragon's blood contains taspine, a tissue healing agent. Its miracle properties even found the praises of Kardashians as of late, who swear by its miracle-like properties.
Yo, that's actually messed up, man. Like that fully looks like blood to me. Like that fully, like I know it's sap, but and it literally has like special properties, like skin and like healing and all this stuff. That's insane. That is insane. No, honestly, like change the title of the video, like things we were meant to see. Like that is cool, man. That gets my seal of approval.
Everest. There's a reason that even the most experienced mountain climbers are wary about scaling to the top of this natural beast. Standing at over 29,000 feet, Mount Everest is recognized as the tallest mountain globally, the obscure peak of the famed Himalaya mountain range. Split by the countries of China and Nepal, it serves as a visual reminder of the border. Aside from its height, Mount Everest is known to be engulfed in a jet stream nearly year-round. This makes climbing it dangerous and near impossible at all times of year. We're talking whipping winds and sub-zero temperatures here. Even the best mountain climbers in the world have only attempted once.
Yeah, that would be scary, man. Like, don't get me wrong. I think it would be maybe like one of the coolest experiences of your whole life if you actually reached the top and you were there and you got to look out. Like that would be amazing. You remember that forever. But getting there, I don't know about getting there, guys. Like that is dangerous.
NASA astronaut Scott Kelly was aboard ISS and decided to document the whole thing. The results are a spectacular look at the world and its part amongst the larger scheme of things. The International Space Station travels at an incredible 17,100 miles per hour. After you boil down all the math, it means that it orbits Earth every 90 minutes, and as a result, sees a sunset every 90 as well. So within 24 hours, the residents of the ISS witness a stunning 16 sunrises and 16 sunsets. And now, so can you. In the amount of time he stayed in space,
insane.
342 Earth days, the longest by any American, he witnessed an astounding 10,944 sunrises and sunsets.
That's insanity. I had no idea that that was the case. That's actually really cool. Also, the scariest thing about that whole clip was 300, I think they said 342 days. 342 days in space. That's crazy, man. That's like a whole year of your life spent in space without your family, without your friends, without like anything on Earth. Like, holy, I couldn't do it, guys. I couldn't do it. I could do like maybe a week in space. Then we gotta get back on land.
Noble elephant's foot. The scene presented in this photo is a ghastly one. A giant mushroom has sprouted from the floor of a facility tunnel in disrepair. In the background are the ghostly images of workers in hard hats. Is this some sort of portal through time? The mushroom in question is actually the largest agglomeration of one of the most toxic substances ever created, corium, a byproduct from the Chernobyl disaster. In the days and weeks after that infamous disaster in 1986, simply being in the same room as this fungus-looking pile of radioactive derivative, known to scientists as elephant's foot, would have killed them within a couple of minutes.
Oh my gosh, man. Radiation's so weird. Like, it is actually, it feels like radiation. It feels like the chemicals associated with that. It feels like all of that stuff. Like, that is literally something from another dimension. That is not a human thing right there. Like, there is something seriously going on with elephant's foot. Even that name is just ridiculous. And the fact that that is a whole mushroom that could actually kill you if you're in the vicinity of it, that's messed up.
Since most people aren't in the middle of the ocean in the dead of winter, they often wonder whether it snows out there. Well, this footage shows that it not only snows, but also downpours. Since there's nothing to illuminate a backdrop in the middle of the ocean, the falling snow creates a mystical haze of the silent void. Those who have been out there during this time say it's one of the eeriest and fascinating things they've ever experienced.
That's pretty cool, actually. That is pretty sweet. Like, I'm definitely not a sea and ocean person. Like, I do not need to go out there. I can go out there for a little bit, then we got to get back on land. Like, I'm a land dweller, but if I was to ever do anything and see something very cool, that is definitely one of them, I think. That's pretty sweet.
When you think of fireworks, you may think of a dark sky with brightly illuminated colors superimposed atop them. Still, the night sky is rapidly becoming less of a necessity and more of a preference. You heard right. Soon, you won't have to wait until nightfall to get your fireworks fix. You can get one in for lunchtime if you so desire. The idea may seem unlikely, but daytime fireworks are already commonly used. Moreover, their use has increased year over year as people realize they exist. Companies often utilize these special fireworks for corporate events and grand product launches. Some organizations even use them during sporting celebrations.
Yeah, those are cool. Like, I do think that those are pretty sweet, but I will also say, like, scariest thing about that is just seeing, like, how much of an impact this is probably having on the environment. Like, fireworks are I can't imagine that they're doing good things. You know what I mean? I can't imagine they're doing nice stuff for the ozone layer and global warming and everything like that, guys. And at least at nighttime, I can remain ignorant. In daytime, I see everything.
Clams may be one of the tastiest and docile aquatic creatures in the ocean. But did you know that these shell-turd creatures know how to walk, too? First, we must understand that the word clam is used in a vague sense. It generally refers to an animal called a bivalve mollusk.
What?
However, the modern term clam can include all, some, or specific species. Thanks to this merging of the term and identification, the term clam no longer holds much weight within the biology world. In fact, if you hear clam, it typically refers to the type you can eat alone.
Yo, clams are freaking weird, man. Like, what is that thing? That doesn't look like anything even remote. Like, where are its eyeballs? Where's its face? Where's anything? It just looks like this, like, meat thing. This muscle. It's just like, that's, oh my god, muscle. Because that is literally mind blown. Mind blown right now, guys.
If you've missed the recent dump of official UFO files from the government itself, then you're missing out on a trove of mystery. This enormous cache of once classified materials is now available to anyone with access to the internet in one organized and secure website. While that might seem like a problem right off the bat, the amount of information to sift through is like searching for a needle in a haystack. We're talking years of cover-ups, hush-hushes, never-before-released media, and scandal all wrapped up in a neat, tiny USB stick-sized package.
Yeah, there's like thousands of pages there, guys. Like, I'm not even going to attempt to try to sift through any of that stuff. Like, yeah, it would be cool if, you know, like you found something in there that like, oh my gosh, like nobody's seen before, but like thousands and thousands of pages of like years worth of like he's saying, like information and potentially cover-ups and scandals and all of this and blah, 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 blah. Like, too much information for me. I need to read like the Cole's notes, you know? Somebody else wants to do that, then please be my guest.
Recently, an ocean fire west of the Mexican Yucatan Peninsula made the authorities and locals worried. Pemex, the state oil company, claimed it to be the result of a gas leak from an underwater pipeline, which initiated the blaze shown in the viral video.
Jesus.
Local media and residents called it Aya Fire due to the circular shape of the blaze and its very short distance from the Pemex oil platform. The fire raged for about 5 hours and was finally extinguished by the firefighters without suffering any injuries. Investigations revealed that the blaze started in an underwater pipeline that connects to a platform at Pemex's flagship Kuma Lubes oil development platform.
Yo, that's insane. They're throwing water on the fire in water. Like, you'd think that the water is already doing the fireman's job, but apparently not, guys. This is like weird physics stuff that I am not aware of, so, I mean, I'm glad that someone is.
The mouth of a very cute-looking turtle is quite frightening. This spiked
Oh,
dome-like
God.
hole is the mouth of a turtle. This image shows an inner view of the leatherback sea turtle, the third largest existing reptile in the world. These spiked teeth are scientifically known as papilla and line the turtle's mouth down to its esophagus and gut. They appear to be carnivorous, but they feed only on jellyfish. These spiked teeth that are protruding outwards help turtles in eating a large number of greasy jellies without allowing them to escape. Jellyfish remain entangled with the teeth until the turtle can consume them without running the risk of them slipping away.
Wow, okay, never open your mouth again, sea turtle. I don't ever need to see that. Yo, with the jellyfish though, like, how do they do it without getting stung? Or do they just get stung and they're okay with it? Like, they're just like fine with that? Comment down below. That's actually, I'm curious about that now.
Sometimes you're driving from the sunny side of town and abruptly faced by the thick sheet of rain on the other side. It happens in many places, especially where high humidity prevails. In places like a desert, a dense gathering of humidity can magically fall over the landscape. Rain edge phenomenon can occur if the weather conditions are optimal for this. Witnessing the edge of the rain is a magical scene that would be quite entertaining for the viewer. Theoretically, the edge of the rain can be seen, but still the idea can be deceptive as the clouds continuously keep on shifting that edge due to the blowing winds that move the sheet of rain in varying directions. Hence, it makes seeing a fine edge of anything almost impossible.
Yeah, that is pretty crazy. Like, in some of those clips, like this one especially, like first one, it's like you straight up see like the actual line. And that is trippy. Like, you see something like that, you're like, what the hell is going on right now? But I mean, you know, science. Science is what's going on right now. So I'm glad that somebody knows. All right, guys, those are all the clips that we have for you today. Honestly, you know, I know it said that we weren't meant to see them. I don't know. I thought that there was some stuff in there that we were meant to see. Comment down below your thoughts, though. Also hit the like and subscribe button. I've been your host, Nicholas Playlog, and I'll catch you next time.